The Ring Fanatics Podcast, episode number 70, 30 away from 100. I'm your host, Nick. With me, as always, my co-host, Joelle. Gina couldn't make it on today, but she'll be on tomorrow for night 2 of WrestleMania.
Yes,
Week of WrestleMania is literally here. It's right on the corner. As we're speaking, it's obviously currently Wednesday. We're live right now on YouTube. But it's this weekend, the biggest wrestling week of the year. Night 1 of WrestleMania, we're going to do predictions for that night tonight. And then we're going to do night 2 predictions tomorrow with a special guest. But yeah, a special guest, a good friend of ours. But let's just get right into the card. I mean, night 1 is, we were talking about it before we were recording. You said night 1 was the better card.
To me,
Yeah.
personally,
To you,
the way I look at the two nights, night 1 is the stronger night. Of course, night 2 has some bangers too, but
Yeah.
night 1 looks like the overall, like,
The better matches to look forward to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the second night is a lot of like Knoxville, McAfee, the women. But of course, then also night 2 you got Edge and AJ, RK Bro defending the belts, and of course the Brock and Roman.
Then Lashley and Omos.
Yeah, can't forget that.
Can't forget Omos, man. Don't forget
that, homie.
Exactly. But let's just get right into the predictions. I got the card right in front of me, pulled up right here.
Let's do it. Also, did you see a lot of matches are happening on SmackDown this week too?
Yeah, I saw that the Battle Royal is happening on SmackDown.
Yeah.
The IC title match. I'm like, what is going on? Like,
why aren't we getting like a blow off between Priest and Balor? Why are we getting them both in the Battle Royal?
I know, right? I saw that too. Then why is Ricochet defending against a tag team? That doesn't make sense.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
I
even watched the highlights. I'm like, who decided this match for next week? But I don't know. That was confusing.
Yeah,
that was confusing. But
I just wanted to bring that up because
yeah,
you got 2 nights and you decided, hey, this didn't make it. We have 2 matches on SmackDown. Like, what? Yeah. Also, before we get into this card, did you watch Raw this past week?
I did.
Was that the weakest go-home Raw for WrestleMania that you've seen in a while?
Ricochet lost cleanly. Like, you have him defending the title Friday, and that's the best he could do is have him lose cleanly.
What's going on?
I don't know.
There was a lot of video packages.
Yeah,
a lot.
Like, there were some cool moments here and there on Raw, like, but there was just like mostly it was just like, not how you go home, like, do a go home show.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It was pretty rough.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched NXT for the first time in a long time, and they had a better episode than Raw.
They had a better go home show. Yeah. I would agree with that. I would agree with that one.
Yeah. Well, shout out to them. They I haven't been watching, but I've been keeping up with the highlights, like I've been saying. But this their card looks pretty dope for Saturday.
It does. I'm excited for that too.
It's not too good to be like going into detail about storylines, but
yeah.
It's gonna be it's a takeover. You know what I mean? It's gonna be dope.
It's takeover, not really a takeover, but
Stand and deliver. My bad.
Yes,
got rid of the takeover name.
Yeah, just completely threw in the garbage and like, you know what, this is not affiliate that with us anymore. So
exactly.
Yeah, but let's just get right into the card.
Let's do it.
The first match, Kofi Kingston and King Woods versus Sheamus and Rich Holland with Butch. With Butch. We never talked about the name change up beat done.
That was it was the same thing as like Walter. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah, like
what was the sense of it?
Like I get the reasoning. Like, I get they want to protect their name. They don't want them to own it.
Yeah,
I would have done the same thing, honestly, if I were a wrestler and want to keep my name.
Yeah,
like, just in case if I get released or let go or don't renew my contract, I want to keep my name.
Exactly.
Like, imagine if like Walter left the company and he wasn't known as Walter anymore. That would have been weird.
Yeah,
but like I get it. But Gunther's the best name you think of. Like, come on.
Come on.
Yeah,
Could
like
just called the
and
guy Steve and called it a day or some shit.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, I'm all names.
yeah, and then you have Butch. Like, what's up with the singular names? Like, I don't get it. Like, Dewdrop, Butch,
They're trying to get
Gunther.
rid of like the two names. You remember when Riddle had a first name?
Yeah, and Big
You
E
know
had
what I
a last name.
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
They're
that
getting
is
rid
true.
of it, man. They're
That is
getting rid
true.
of it.
And originally, I heard the plans originally for this match was supposed to be a 6-man before Big E got the terrible neck injury, which I
Did
would
we
have been
even
cool
talk
with.
about that? Did we talk
I
about
don't,
that?
I don't know, but
That too was
that
like
was
that was a scary moment. I remember I texted you when
yeah. I'm like,
I saw the clip. I was like, because
that
I
sent
forgot what was
chills. I'm
happening
like,
that night. I
yeah.
wasn't watching it. I saw the clip and I was just like,
I don't remember either. I was like, I saw that. I'm like, oh god,
I
that
was
hurt.
like,
That
oh
was
my
definitely bad.
god,
That was
yeah,
definitely bad.
definitely. But thank
Yeah,
goodness he's doing good.
yeah.
He's on the road to recovery. Um,
Hopefully, it's not too serious.
yeah,
Like what we think.
hopefully he gets to wrestle again. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
that's the
Because
scary part.
an
That's the scary
injury
part.
like that, even though they're saying that he can walk and he's doing all
Move.
this
Yeah,
stuff, you never. Who knows if he could ever take a bump again?
I know. That's a scary. That's the sad part. It's like that's what it's. Like, I'm not. Obviously, you shouldn't really put blame on Ridge Holland.
No.
Wrestling accidents happen. It's wrestling. What do you think?
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
just like it's just one little accident can change anyone's career, and just so sad.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
just like not the right person to do it either. I'm not saying anyone should, but just not that everybody happened to Big E. Like it just
Yeah.
sucks.
Out of all people,
Yeah,
that he finally got his push, people felt like he should have deserved another win, which I think he did.
yeah,
And now this happened to him. It's just
yeah.
a tough going.
And it was about like I said, the original plan was to be like a 6-man tag, and I was like, oh, that would have been I would have been fine with that,
Yeah,
but
that would have been dope.
and at least like they're doing something with the New Day instead of just keeping him off the show, better than
Yeah,
putting him in the battle
yeah,
royal.
yeah.
You know?
That's a good thing. Like, yeah, they could have done that. Just throw them in the battle royal, but they're actually giving them a match and
Yeah,
not on the pre-show. So it's dope.
yeah. I mean, they might add pre-show matches probably the day of because usually they have pre-shows.
But again, that's what I thought the
The
battle
battle
royal
royal,
was gonna
yeah,
be. I was like,
yeah.
okay, the show starts at 8. They announced a 2-hour pre-show. I'm like, oh, so
2 hours. You could definitely put a battle royal.
they're gonna do.
You could have thrown in the Lotharios in there the day
Come
of,
on,
even though, you know,
come on, man. You
it's like
could
it's
you could do a lot of things.
yeah, yeah. And I thought it would be cool if like they added like NXT stars in it to make it even cooler. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? That would have been a bigger deal.
Like you're trying to bring uh like you try to bring them to light, put
Yeah,
them on the big stage in the pre-show. Why
yeah,
give them a stand and deliver? Their stand and deliver should be the 2-hour pre-show. Cause that's probably how long stand and deliver is gonna be.
probably yeah.
So why not just do it right
There's
before?
people who are not even being used that day. They could have been in the battle royal. You know, like Roderick Strong could have been in it. They could have used
Yeah.
A Kid. They could have used a lot of the people in there. Not it's not the biggest name, but like Von Wagner. I
No,
wouldn't
yeah,
mind
I
seeing.
feel you.
And people like that, they don't have to win it. Just put them in it just to be in it, and then just
Yeah,
make
get
moments
their
out.
shine, get people to notice them and be like,
Yeah,
oh shit, that's the dude from NXT
yeah.
2.0.
2.0. Yeah, 2.0. You gotta,
Can't just say NXT no more.
yeah.
NXT
I
2.0.
always say that all the time. I'm like NXT. People correct me like 2.0. I'm like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean. Like, you
I've
know what I
heard
mean,
that
man.
people have been
Yeah.
calling it 2.0. I'm like, ah.
You were not. You know what I mean. It's like it's the same thing. Just a different version. Doesn't mean.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah, like like stuff like that. I mean, like I said, glad New Day has a match. You know, they easily could have not been on it,
Yeah, and
but
they definitely deserve a match.
yeah, for sure, for sure. And
And
I've heard. Did you hear like they took away the King gimmick? Apparently, they changed his name back to Xavier Woods.
for real?
That's what I saw in like pictures online of like
I
I think
haven't
from the
noticed that.
website.
Have they done it at the shows? I haven't
I
noticed.
don't know because this someone's like people were saying like on the website they changed it back to Xavier Woods. It
Oh,
was once
wow.
King Woods, which is stupid because like they
But I
it's
guess they
the
can't really do anything with it now, especially since Biggie is injured.
I mean, they kinda started it without Big E in the first place,
Yeah.
if you remember. It was just him and Kofi, and then now it's just him and Kofi again. Like,
Yeah,
maybe
but
they had plans and then
I
things
told
happened.
you, I thought the plans were to turn him heel down the line. So maybe that was the plan. But now that Biggie's injured, they can't really
Do much with it.
do it. Yeah, because
Maybe, like,
now
when
it's
he
like, what's he
yeah.
gonna do? Just turn on Kofi?
Yeah, maybe
You know what
like
I
in the
mean?
future. Yeah, like maybe in the future when Biggie comes back, it's like he started bringing back the king gimmick. Like, yeah, why
Yeah,
wasn't I king last year? Why am I not king now?
exactly.
And then
Yeah,
like he starts realizing who he is, and then like he's only Xavier Woods again because of the New Day.
yeah.
And then
Exactly.
like they're
That's
holding
how
him
I
back.
felt. That's
Yeah,
how I thought he was gonna turn heel. Like you guys are holding me back.
yeah,
Da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like something like that.
yeah. And then eventually he snaps, and then goes back to the king, and then just be's the king again.
Exactly.
But I didn't notice that either. Like I didn't watch the part when he returned, so I don't know if he was wearing the crown or the stuff
Yeah,
with
I
him.
didn't. I didn't know till you just told me now that
Yeah,
they
so
took
yeah,
away the king name from him.
yeah. I
I
mean that's
just
what it says on the site.
haven't
So
noticed it now. Now that I think about it, I haven't really been looking for for it.
yeah, yeah. I mean it's such the little things you don't even realize, but the social media gets it before everyone else.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're just
Facts.
pointing it out. So yeah, like I love what they're doing with like Rich Holland and stuff like that. Like, I like back to the Butch thing. Like I like the character. I like what he's doing, but he didn't really need to change the name.
Yeah.
You know, like
Everybody
but
knew who he was. It's not like he was straight from NXT UK. You know what I mean? Pete Dunne is one of the biggest names that have come out of NXT.
yeah,
Well, not anymore because his name's not Pete Dunne, but
yeah,
he was one of the biggest names even when he was in the UK. Then he came to NXT, and then he all those battles that he had for the championship. You know what I mean? For
held it for
the UK title and
two,
the NXT title.
held
You
it
know what I
for
mean?
about 2 years straight, I think, or something like that. 600 days.
Yeah, they won't
They won't acknowledge that
bring
again.
that up though.
Yeah,
Acknowledge
I mean,
me.
no,
They won't
Roman Reigns is
acknowledge
almost
that.
yeah. Like Roman Reigns is getting up there, so they're probably not gonna even mention Pete Dunne's reign. And it's like that meant nothing, but it actually did a lot with it.
Yeah, exactly. That he wasn't the first, right? Because Tyler Bate
Mm,
was the first.
yeah, Tyler Bate was the
But they
first one.
had that crazy ass match. I believe it was Takeover Chicago. I forgot what year it was, but that's where he won it.
Yeah,
And it was
yeah.
like that was a big moment. And now it's kind of like they kind of like don't even
Brush it
care
under the
about that.
rug.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're like pushing it under the rug. Like don't bring that up. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
This isn't Pete Dunne.
This is
It's
Butch. This
Butch.
is
It's
Butch now.
Butch. It's
I mean,
Butch now, homie. And to be honest, the way that it's been looking, I have Sheamus and Holland winning this with the help of Butch.
yeah, yeah. That's what I was gonna go with too. I
I
mean,
think that's the right way to go,
it
especially if you're building
seems,
them up.
yeah, yeah. And I feel like this is gonna be like a cool faction that they're gonna end up bringing in, which is like I said, I like the character, I like the group. It fits well, but the name change
Yeah.
is iffy. But like the way that they're portraying Butch is just like he's that crazy guy who just wants to beat people up, which is pretty much what Pete Dunne was. Like he just
Yeah.
pushes in
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and just like he just wants to fight and beat people up, and
They
that's what he kind of is.
they're giving me vibes of what was the name of the group like a couple years ago? League of Nations?
Yes,
That's what they're kind of
yeah,
giving me vibes off of.
yeah. I would agree with that. It
But kind
was
of like just
the United Kingdom guys.
yeah, like I was
Even though
trying
Sheamus is
I
Irish.
was trying to think where it was. Come on, I got a
We haven't been in
communications degree.
yeah.
Take it easy. Take it
Yeah,
easy.
we haven't been in school in years. We
I was
don't
gonna say, European side. You know what I mean?
yeah, the
I
European.
was like, I don't know if I'm right.
And
So
Sheamus is Irish, so he's not even like it's not the same country anyway. So
yeah,
it's like
so but it's still the League of
yeah,
Nations.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
But
agree
they
with that.
won't call it that because like half those guys are gone.
Yeah,
Um, but that's the vibe they're giving me off, especially if they turn this into like a big faction.
yeah,
Not a big faction, but you know what I mean. Like try to build them up.
yeah, yeah. And it'll be cool. Like it's like they're all wearing those like different hats and shit. And it's like you can tell it's like like a '90s look,
Yeah.
like Sherlock Holmes and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty
That's the
cool.
first thing I thought when I saw when they first announced that the name change. I say, "Yo, why he looks
Sherlock
like
Holmes.
somebody
Yeah,
that sells newspapers at the corner?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, if
yeah,
you ever see any of those like old movies, like in like Britain and shit, and they're like, "Oh, waving the newspaper and shit." That's what he's dressed like.
yeah. Literally, that's what
But
it is.
I like how they're running with them. I
Yeah.
like that. I think they're gonna win.
I think they're gonna get a big push after too, so I wouldn't be mad at that, honestly.
Yeah.
So I would actually want them to win. And like with like if the New Day win, won't be mad to give the New Day too because of like
Oh no, yeah, it won't,
But like it wouldn't
Can't
be
be
the
mad
same.
at New
Yeah,
Day.
yeah, exactly. But it feels kind of weird if they win it without Big E because it was supposed to be their moment. And I get it, like he's out and
Yeah.
shit, and like I know he's probably gonna be happier if they win it. But I think either way. If Big E was competing, I think they should. The other guy, Sheamus and them, should win
Yeah, they should win.
regardless. It's
It just
a,
makes sense.
yeah, it makes sense, and it's something that they're trying to build up. And I think the New Day, these are the perfect ones to give them the win after, to help them win it. So
Yeah.
I would say Sheamus and Rich Holland too.
Same
With
here.
like I would, and I agree with the help of Butch.
Yeah,
With
it's
the
not
help
gonna
of
be
Butch.
clean. Can't
Yeah,
be clean.
yeah. That's something. If it's clean, it's kind of like okay, I
Then it's
can
kind of
argue
like,
that.
damn,
Yeah,
like y'all gotta do the New Day like that.
yeah. You're gonna do the New Day like that. I was like, but yeah, if it's not
But
clean, then I wouldn't mind it.
even if it's a clean pin, but throughout the match something happens,
Yeah,
I would understand.
yeah. It's not like a
But
roll up
something has
pin.
to happen throughout the match.
Yeah, yeah. Like maybe one of them gets that eye poked or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then like it's like but if it's not
Something.
if it's a roll up, I'll be pissed. I'll be like, come on, like don't make it
Well,
lazy. You know?
like a quick pin.
Yeah,
Don't make it lazy.
lazy. That's lazy booking.
It
That's
is
lazy.
true. It is true.
So you could have just like done a finisher. And,
It's an easy cop out. It's an easy cop
yeah,
out. We don't know who to win. Just let him roll him up.
yeah. It's like they're rushing the match to win. I'm like, yo, just have them do a finisher and 1, 2, 3. It's just adds a couple of seconds. It's not gonna ruin the show.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy.
Yeah, it's a pay per view. There's no time schedule. You can finish any time.
It's
In
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, yeah, you don't want to roll up pin on a WrestleMania.
Hell, oh my god. Imagine a WrestleMania ending in a roll-up pin. That would be disgusting.
Oh God,
Oh wait, WrestleMania
yeah.
35. I just have PTSD, baby. Oh
Oh
my
God.
goodness.
Oh man, don't even mention that again. That's like that match is banned from this podcast. If you not
Oh
mention that
man.
again.
Oh man.
Uh,
I mean, it could be worse. Or WrestleMania could end.
thank God we're not in person. That was Will Smith poof right on the side of the fucking. If you mention
Yo,
that match, like
oh
don't say that
man.
match out your fucking
Keep
mouth.
that
Fucking
match out your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, man, that match, but it's better than WrestleMania ending in a DQ. What was that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
WrestleMania 8 with Hogan?
Yeah.
There was so many bad choices with Hogan. But
Oh
that's
yeah.
another topic. That's
Yeah.
another topic.
There's another topic right there. Yeah.
But yeah, I got the little European squad to win it.
Yeah. I'm on your side there. I'm on the same boat,
I
bro.
got
Same
them.
thing.
I got them.
Yeah. So same here. Next match on the card: Usos defending their tag team titles against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. I love this pairing, but I don't think it's their time to win the tag titles. Even though I kind of want to see a new team.
It was weird that this is the team that's fighting for the belts.
Who would you have chosen?
Well, I feel like at the last pay-per-view, a match didn't happen because the Usos attacked them before the match even started. And we never really got a payoff from that, did we?
I think we did. I think they had a match on SmackDown like that following week.
That don't fucking count. That don't count. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
flew them all the way to Saudi Arabia for nothing.
Yeah, literally nothing. I said that when we did the recap. Like they flew all the way out there
for nothing.
For what? They just
So why not just that would make sense for them to be like, oh, you know what, but this is to lead up to WrestleMania.
We apologize for that.
Exactly. So it would have made a lot more sense.
Yeah.
But I do like this pairing.
Yeah, me too.
I do like this pairing. And to be honest, I think the Usos are losing the belts.
I wanted to say that, but it's like I didn't. You know what I mean? It's like I love this pairing. They've been behind each other. Like people are behind them since they first got paired.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, I think, like I do. I think they deserve it. Yes, of course. But it's like, is this? I do wish the Viking Raiders had the titles. I kind of wish they would have won it off of the Usos, and I still think that as well.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna win at Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
I think it's time for the Usos to lose the belt.
Yeah, of course.
I think that will set up for you guys lost the belt. You know what? Let me show you how it's done tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like something like that, and then have him lose. But that's another story.
No,
that's for tomorrow's.
That's for
tomorrow's podcast.
Yeah,
but I feel like it's time for the Usos to lose. They don't really need the titles anymore.
Yeah,
but yeah, like that. Like have it set up like that. Like, I lost so much respect for you guys. Da 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 da. I'll show you how it's done tomorrow night. You know what I mean? Like something like that.
Yeah.
I just think the Usos. How long have they had it? A good minute now.
Yeah, I think almost a year, maybe.
Is it a year? I
I
don't
think
know.
200 something days. I'm probably like a little bit off, but
Get
like
out of here. Hold on. I gotta look this up now.
I think they broke their record or something, their own record of how long they've held it for.
Get out of here. Holy crap.
How long?
Since July 18th.
Damn.
254 days.
See, I was close. I was close.
You were
I got
close.
it. Damn, that's so deep. Yeah, I think it's time to
Oh,
lose it. I wouldn't be mad if Rick Boogs and Shinsuke won the
yeah,
belts
me
again.
either. No,
I
I
think they
think
could. I think they can do more with those tag belts than Shinsuke did with the IC title, because they did nothing with that belt for
that
a
wasn't
long time.
that wasn't his fault though.
Yeah,
That wasn't his
I
fault.
mean, yeah, but it's like I
That
think with
was
them as a tag team, it's more like I think people when Shinsuke was the IC champion, I think people focused more on the duo of Rick Boogs and Shinsuke more than him being champion. And I think with them as tag team champions, people can like, they can definitely put more light on the tag belts. If you know what I mean.
yeah, I
That makes
feel
sense.
you.
So I was like, I think that's one way to put it. If you give them the tag belts, um, but yeah, like I think it's the right time to do it. People are behind them. People continue to do like whatever time Rick Boogs goes out, it's um, and every time he goes out, like people are behind them. People are like cheering them on. So I think if they continue that, especially with the tag belts, putting more TV time on tag teams on there.
Yeah.
I feel like they haven't really done that with the Usos as champions.
It's
Um,
because they've been in their own storyline with
Roman,
Tribal Chief.
yeah, Roman,
So they haven't really been given that spotlight with the belts. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It's one of those things that's like that storyline took over the whole SmackDown show. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
that
yeah,
is the storyline. And it's cool that that's the storyline. Like it's a really good storyline. But when it starts taking over different divisions, that's when it's a problem.
yeah.
Because yeah, the Usos have held the belts for 250 something days, but like, has it really been a memorable
Not really.
reign?
Yeah, not really.
Like, there's good matches here and there, but it's
Yeah,
nothing like, like I said, memorable. You know what I mean? Like, there's
yeah,
not one match. That's probably matches that you can name that are pretty good, but off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you like what was the biggest feud they had.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's one of those things.
yeah. I would agree on that.
But I
Like I
think
wouldn't
it's
be able to
time for
name that.
them to lose it. I think they don't need them anymore. They already know that they're one of the best tag teams on SmackDown and WWE, so it really makes no sense for them to keep holding it.
Yeah, like
Because I
it's
feel the belts are to make people. Once the people are made, they don't need it no more. It's like Roman.
yeah,
He don't need the belt no more. Brock, he don't need the belt no more. So why are we getting a main event of two guys that don't need belts?
money, money,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
money,
guess you could have
yeah,
had
money.
this for no belt. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You could have
yeah,
had this for no belt and people still would have paid to see it.
yeah, yeah,
But that's just my feeling on the belt. I feel like the Usos don't really need it anymore, and I feel this would solidify Bugs and Shinsuke as a dominant tag team.
yeah. And I like I said, everyone loves them together,
Yeah,
and it's
they always get
cool.
a dope reaction,
Yeah,
great pop. McAfee dances on the table.
yeah.
It's just the whole vibe and environment of them as a team.
Yo, McAfee. Shout out to McAfee. But we'll talk about them tomorrow.
What a guy!
What a
What a
guy.
guy!
Got a lot to say on him. So yeah, you'll hear my reaction to that tomorrow. But yeah, so yeah, I also got Boogs and Shinsuke.
I think it makes sense. I think it
Yeah, it
makes
makes
the most
sense.
sense.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Next match on the card will be sorry, I read that wrong. Happy Corbin with Madcap Moss versus Drew McIntyre. 1-on-1. It's probably gonna be like an easy, quick conversation with this one. I'm not really the biggest fan of this match, but go ahead. I know you guys.
This match could have happened on SmackDown.
Yeah,
You could
yeah.
trade
I
this
was just
match
thinking that.
for the Battle Royal, and I
Yeah,
do not care. You know what I mean?
exactly.
And to be honest, give me Corbin.
Yeah, I
Give
was
me
thinking
Corbin.
that too. He's undefeated. What I heard is he's undefeated as this new happy thing, and it's like, keep it going. I
Is
don't
he?
mind. He hasn't lost a match since he became the
Holy
Happy
shit!
Corbin. And I'm like, yo, just keep it going. I don't mind. Have him beat McIntyre.
Yeah,
Like,
why
that's honestly
not?
cool. I
Who
don't mind that.
Let me say it here because Gina's not here. Who gives a fuck about McIntyre? Like,
Yeah.
that's how I
He's
feel
gonna
now.
text us and be like, yo, I go give a
Yo,
fuck
I
about this.
saw you talking smack.
Yeah.
But to me, you know this about me. McIntyre hasn't really after he it was cool building up to the title. Once he got the title,
Yeah.
I'll give him leeway because of COVID. But even that, because people were like, "Oh, he had a rough time because there was no crowd."
Yeah.
And it's like, well, telling a story, you don't need a crowd because movies happen, TV
Yeah.
shows happen in front of nobody. You know what I mean? You could still tell a story.
It's not
That
yeah.
reign was just like, half the time he was fighting Randy Orton, and I
Yeah, he
was
went
like,
and Bobby Lashley. It's the only two
yeah,
things I remember from his feud. Him and Bobby Lashley. That's all I remember.
him and Bobby, him and Randy. That's it.
That's it. I
And the
couldn't name
one match
anyone.
against Big Show, which was
Right after
what?
Mania. It was right after Mania,
They
which is the
opened
great.
Raw the next day and said, "Hey,
This is what happened after Mania. You
that
missed
was a
it. Like
match that
fucking
happened after Mania. You didn't see it."
yeah,
Even
duh. No one saw it.
even
No
though
one.
it was pre-recorded, even though Mania was pre-recorded, a match happened and you didn't see it because the cameras went on. We're gonna show it to you now. And then they try and make you think like McIntyre lost the belt. Till Big Show's bum ass came out. I was like, get the fuck out of here. You really thought you were gonna build him up as a threat?
Like for
So
real, that was like
really,
when I saw Big Show, I'm like, come on, like just tell us that he's winning without telling us that McIntyre's winning, like
exactly.
without telling us.
But now you can say Big Show main evented 2 WrestleManias in his lifetime. Because I
But what,
count
like,
that as the main
yeah,
event. I count that as the main event. Even though
yeah, it was technically.
you guys didn't see it, but last night Big Show came out. Get the fuck out of here. It was like, get out of here. Like, you really gonna try and sell me and say that McIntyre lost his belt? You gotta see this match.
Yeah, I was like, please don't. Like, you're not fooling anybody here. It's just really,
Exactly.
yeah, but like I think Happy Corbin's taking the W. I think I wouldn't mind it, personally. Not because it's against McIntyre. I think
I
Corbin
like
needs something.
Corbin.
Yeah, I've
Corbin is
always
so dope. Even with the whole lone wolf character that he
yes.
had, and they did nothing with it, is ridiculous.
Even anything after the general manager thing, he did well at.
Yeah,
The King, I think, even though it went on for too long, King Corbin was so dope.
I like the King
Um,
Corbin thing.
I was a fan of it. It did
Yeah,
go on for too long, but I was a fan
yeah.
of it. It wasn't bad. He did a great
There's
job at it.
there's a lot of stuff that go a little too long
Yeah,
nowadays in any wrestling company, and then they figure it out down the line that they're like, "Oh, maybe we should have stopped that earlier."
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
But I like Corbin, man. I still think him not being in the title picture in NXT before getting called up was ridiculous. How he never really got into the title picture in the main roster is kind of like the
He's
dude's dope
yeah,
in the ring. Yeah, he's like at the time he was boring and didn't really have a personality. But who cares? Give the guy a manager. That's
yes.
what you do with people. Give them a manager. People can't talk. Give them a manager until they have the confidence to do it themselves.
They let people learn. People learn all the time. Give someone a manager till they learn how to speak on their own.
Exactly.
And it's like it's part of wrestling. Like some people just specific characters who don't speak at all, and I get it, but it's like people like Corbin, he can learn eventually. I think he's better now than he once was.
Oh,
He's
he
not boring
definitely
now,
is. Yeah, he definitely is.
and he could have used a manager if he had to.
And if he had a manager, it would have sped up the process because you're spending so much time with that person.
Yeah,
You're gonna learn stuff quicker. He was by
yeah,
himself, so all this time he's had to learn from his peers.
yeah.
Is
That is
so
true.
it took a little longer than it would if he had a manager out there with him every night.
Yeah, that is true. And I'm a big fan of Corbin. I wish he didn't have to fuck up that. They didn't make him fuck up that cash in. I really wanted him as WWE champion. That was the
Bro,
perfect time to do it too.
bro. And he was people hated him, bro.
Yeah, people hated.
You
Yeah,
would
that's
have
good.
had an actual heel
Win
as
the
a
big. Yeah,
champion. Like,
yeah. Like there was just bad timing. I don't know. Like they shouldn't have done that shit. It was so dumb.
yeah.
Ah, that
But
just pisses me off. Like, I'm
yeah.
a big fan of Corbin, and it's like
Hell yeah. We're a Corbin podcast over here.
exactly
We love the guy.
the
What
Happy
a
Corbin,
guy.
the Happy Corbin podcast. Changing the
Hell
name, changing the
God.
name as he's speaking.
Yo, he's the man.
Yeah, Yeah.
I got him winning. I
Me
got him
too.
winning. I think he needs it. I don't think McIntyre needs another
Yeah.
win right now. Again, there's people. I won't say that they could win all the time because I hate when people say that. Oh, they could just rack up losses. It doesn't matter. I think after a while, it's gonna like
It wouldn't
take
matter for
effect.
McIntyre right now, though.
No, McIntyre right now, no.
I don't think he could take a loss at Mania, wouldn't bother him. I mean,
Yeah, it wouldn't. People still love him. It's
yeah,
like whatever.
it's McIntyre. He's just dope as
Exactly.
hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we're 3 for 3. They got the same picks in 3 matches so far.
Because it just
It
makes
just makes yeah,
sense.
it makes sense. We got great
Hell
minds
yeah.
think alike. But yeah, we just get right into it. And I don't think I have much to say about that match either, unless you do. But
Nah, yeah, I don't got a lot to say.
yeah. But next
McIntyre
match,
quarterback. Come
the
on.
Mysterios versus Miz and Logan Paul. Another match that I know you're upset about just
Who you
happening.
got? Who you got?
Hot take, hot take. I got Logan Paul taking the win. I got Logan Paul pinning one of the Mysterios.
I got Logan Paul pinning Rey Mysterio.
I was gonna say that, but I was like, I didn't want to be too mad and too salty about this. But like, I was thinking that.
I think I've been proclaiming it for 2 years now, right? This is 2 years.
Dominic
This is
Silver.
the beginning of the turn for
Yes.
Dominic.
Yes. We've been saying it for
You
the past year and
let
a
a
half.
YouTuber pin you in the middle of the ring at WrestleMania, homie?
And it's like, I'm embarrassed.
You
I guess
cost me a WrestleMania moment to a YouTuber? Oh,
yes.
it writes itself.
It really does write
It
itself.
writes itself, bro. Like,
It does.
it makes sense. This is the time to turn. This is the time to. You don't have to do it fully at Mania. This is time to plant the seeds.
Yeah, plant the
You know what I
seeds.
mean? And just have Dominic like in the corner, just looking at Ray as Ray's getting up and like shaking his head, like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Him, the guy who wore your mask on Monday and looked like a child." That bought it
Literally.
at a fucking concession stand. I bought it at like a merch table.
It's like a kid's mask. It's like,
Yeah.
he stole it from a kid before he went on to Raw.
The best moment of that was when they got the mask back and low key, Ray was on the top rope and Dominic had it. And then all of a sudden the camera switched and Ray changed his mask. I said, how the fuck did that happen? When did that happen? Because I didn't see it happen. They must he does the cover of his face.
He covered his face and it's like, oh, you can't see me.
I'm gonna need an action figure when he retires of just him like this.
Yeah.
Just
It's
so
like,
I can have it on
it's like there
display.
isn't Google and we can't search up what it looks like without the mask on. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
This Google now. We see that shit.
And he got the baldy
Yeah.
looking like Jada Pickett. It's like all crazy out here, man.
Get my wife's name out your get my dad's face out the fucking camera.
Get my fucking dad's face out the fucking camera.
Oh god.
Why you got the camera on him?
Yo. Slaps the cameraman. It's like, oh shit, chill.
I'm telling you, this is the moment. We've been saying it for 2 years now.
Yeah.
This is the moment, Nick.
Yes.
That the turn begins.
We're gonna look back at this and be like, how many times does it take for Dom to turn? It's like it literally happened for at least a year. Come on.
We said it for last Mania.
Yeah.
We said at Royal Rumble last year.
Yes.
Because we were like to set up for Mania. Yes. Then we said no at Mania. Then they switched the match to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. Then we said no. It's gonna happen after because they got set up for SummerSlam. Nothing happened. Then I said at SummerSlam is gonna happen to plant the seeds for Royal Rumble and Mania. And now look at us again.
Yeah.
It's
a year later.
It's the father and son versus a YouTuber and the best heel in the company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and now this is the time to do it.
If you look at any prediction episode, if anyone's listening, and if it has Rey Mysterio and Dominic on it, we've said the same thing every single time.
We say a heel turn's happening.
Yeah, literally every single prediction.
Every pay-per-view, we say, "Yo, the plants are being seeded.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen."
I said the plants are being seeded. The seeds are being planted, and we say it every time they're on a pay-per-view, and we haven't been right yet. But Nick, look at my face. I am telling you, this Saturday is
It's
the
happening.
time.
It's happening. I wouldn't be mad.
It's
I would.
happening. I want him to take off his mask.
Yeah. Like maybe he loses and then he does it the night of. Like, yo, fuck this mask.
What a
None
bigger
of it.
heel move than Dominic grabbing the microphone and saying nothing else but looking around. Miz was right, and just drops the mic and leaves.
Ooh.
What a moment. What a heel ass moment.
Damn. It just takes his mask off and then takes the camera and shuts
He
like, yo,
doesn't-
look at this guy with no mask
He
on. And
doesn't. He doesn't have to beat him up. Doesn't have to do nothing.
Just take the mask off and say something.
Yup. Or even leave the mask on. Just look at him and say,
But what if he puts the mask on himself?
That
would be sad. He just walks out with the mask on. It's like, yo, it's mine now.
I'm Rey Mysterio.
I'm Rey Mysterio.
I'm Rey Mysterio.
I'm Rey Mysterio. Oh my god.
Yo, I'm telling you, this is the time to do it. And I think this is the best way to do it. Have Rey Mysterio get pinned.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio is another guy that if he takes a pin, it's not going to hurt him. Now, Logan Paul, that's a different story. If Logan Paul pins him,
that makes it a bigger deal. Yeah, because someone who's been literally a YouTuber and it's like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like who? Because
boxer, you better.
Yeah, boxer.
Yeah, get the resume right.
And people aren't expecting it because, like, you know, Bad Bunny won last year and he was a good guy. Everyone, you know, loved him and he did great. But it's like with Logan Paul
do it?
Yeah, what can Logan Paul do? Exactly.
As a heel.
As a heel. Exactly. Haven't pinned Rey Mysterio. No one's gonna expect it. People are thinking, like, oh, Rey Mysterio is easily getting the win.
How fire that would be,
dude. That would be big. That'd be big. Good, yeah, exactly. And people are gonna be like genuinely mad about it too once it happens. Watch.
Oh,
the internet, like, oh, why
the internet will go crazy.
Yeah, the internet's gonna go crazy, but
Rey Mysterio was buried.
Oh god, that's what I was gonna say. Rey Mysterio was a Hall of Fame.
I knew eventually he would get buried. It only took 25 years.
Yeah. It's like people don't realize like the point is to get booed, and oh god, that's literally the point of it, and people aren't gonna understand
that's the point.
Yeah,
that's the point as a heel to get people to hate you and boo you. You're not doing your job if you're getting cheered as a heel.
Exactly,
you're not doing a good job. Sorry to tell you.
Yeah,
like it's cool because that's what happens with people. It's cool to cheer the bad guy. Shout out to my son Razor. He made it cool to cheer bad guys.
Exactly.
NWO made it cool to cheer the bad guys.
Yeah.
Stone Cold made it cool to cheer because if you look at it, Stone Cold was really kind of the heel. Vince was the boss. You got to listen to your boss. He was kind of the heel, but people loved him.
Yeah.
Ever since then, it's cool to cheer the heels.
Yeah.
To have a real heel and have people boo them, that means you're doing something right.
And it's like recently, it's like people want to see the good guys win. Every time there's a good guy, people want them to win. It's like
I love that it's getting back to that. I like that it's getting back to that.
And it's like let the bad guys get their moments. Like bad guys need to be on top too. Bad guys need to run the show. Roman Reigns, like what Roman Reigns is doing.
You need a Joker for the Batman. The Batman is nothing without the Joker.
He's just Batman, a guy in a bat suit. Like, what's the point?
Just a guy that runs around
in a bat suit.
Yeah, and beats up people that are doing crimes.
Exactly. You can't have the good guy running around.
But there's no like top villain. He's just running around in tights, and everybody's like, "Yeah, nice, the Batman."
For each Batman, there should be a Joker, and without a Joker, there's nothing a Batman can do. You know what I mean? Give
me a Marvel movie with no villain.
Exactly.
Give me a.
It's not gonna be a good Marvel
superhero. Movie. No, even a superhero in general. I just said Marvel because there's so many of them.
Yeah.
Just any superhero movie without a villain.
It's not gonna be good.
Yeah. No, any movie without a person that's trying to screw another person over.
Exactly.
Even in comedies and shit happens. You need somebody like that. And wrestling, that's what makes the money.
Yeah.
You need somebody to hate.
Yeah.
Can't just have two good guys. Oh yeah.
That's why MJF is doing what he's doing because he's making people hate him, and it's like even if you try to be nice to him, it's like you can't not boo him.
Yeah.
And it's like it's so.
The two biggest heels, like I said, Miz and MJF, they actually get people to boo them, and not just like, oh, it's cool to boo him. No, they do shit to get you to boo them.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. And I don't want to go off topic, but Marina Shafir gets signed to AEW, by the way.
Is she the surprise?
I don't think so. I just see the graphic online. Someone
Throw,
they posted
throw
the
this
graphic.
fucking mic. Doesn't she have a shirt with them already? We knew she was
Yeah, yeah,
signed.
she knew she was signed, but they just made it official. But I don't think she's they aired a vignette. They aired a vignette.
Oh, okay, yeah, I have
So
it. I have it going on up here.
okay. Oh, you're watching it too at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It looks like the Pinnacle is having a little problem,
Okay.
but that's for another episode.
Yeah, we gotta do an AEW one soon. But yeah, just wanted to mention that as we're going live. But
Facts. Let
yeah,
everybody know.
so I got Miz and Logan Paul. I think Logan Paul has to win. I think it'll be a big moment if he pins Rey Mysterio. A
Hell
big moment.
yeah. I don't think Dominic and Ray need to win.
Yeah, I don't know.
I could really give a fuck if they win.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? What are you building towards with them? They already won the tag belts. You already gave them that moment. Like,
and as we were talking about before, like, there's a lot of good guys who are getting like big pushes right now. Like not all of them need to win at Mania. You know what I mean? It'd be cool if they did, yeah, but not all of them need to win at Mania.
thank you
Just
for
to let
saying
y'all
that,
know
Nick.
ahead of time, it's like it's not everyone needs to win. Not every good guy needs to win at Mania. A heel's got to win
Exactly.
too.
That's a
So
fact.
yeah,
That's why I never understood that they're like, oh, they gotta send the crowd home happy. Who
yeah,
gives a fuck? Because guess what? They still gonna watch Monday Night Raw.
yeah.
You know what I mean? As much as people gonna say, oh, that's it. I'm not watching anymore. Know how many times I've said that
And you still watch?
about multiple companies?
Yeah,
Said that about multiple companies, and guess what?
you
The
still watch.
next episode came up, and I was sitting there watching. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
how many
yeah,
times have I said that about Impact? How many times have I said that about
yeah.
WWE, or even when the network was around? I'm canceling the network. Guess what I was
I
doing the
still
next day
I
on the
watching.
network watching something? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, it was like
yeah.
people.
It's
So who gives a fuck if the crowd goes home happy or not?
yeah,
Like, they
really.
try, like, the last couple of years, if you see it, I think the last one that really the crowd didn't go happy was 34.
That was when
Where,
Brock won.
yeah,
Yeah.
even though I was happy about it.
Even though people were booing like Roman at the time, even though he's supposed to be the baby face, but you know,
And then 33 was Taker. They didn't. They just tried to give you Roman as the babyface. So it was like, this is our guy. This is our guy. Please cheer.
yeah.
They did it for 32, 33, 31. They gave everybody what they
That's
wanted. Nobody wanted the main event we had.
yeah. Now
E-
now they do. It took a while. It took 7 years to do that, but
Yeah.
I think that's
Like,
why they had cash in. Like, thank you for cashing in. You know, I didn't want Roman to win that night, but you
yeah.
know,
And they turned Brock babyface that night big time.
yeah.
At 31 when he came out. Wow.
It's like no one liked
Talk
Roman. No one
yeah.
liked him. It was like pure hate when they weren't even trying to make him hate.
Yeah.
It'd be
It
a
was
bad
it
guy.
was it was tough.
It was tough. It was tough. Like I felt bad for Roman. Like I wasn't the type of person to boo him like that, but it was like, God, man, like
What
he's
ha-
just trying to be a good guy. Let him be a good guy. You
what
know, I
happened
was
with
like,
Roman was because I was a big Roman guy when the
yeah,
Shield was happening.
yeah,
When the Shield was happening, I was like, this is gonna be the guy
that's gonna be
to
bigger than
go
Hogan.
out there and blow up.
Yeah,
And it didn't happen. They try to make it happen quicker. That's what it was. They try to speed up the process. They didn't let it come naturally.
yeah,
Rollins happened naturally because people like Rollins as a heel. So everybody accepted it. Everybody was like, this is
yeah,
dope.
yeah.
Roman, they try to speed up the process and make him babyface so hard and make him the guy that they were just like, yo, this is the guy and you're going to like it. They
Yeah,
didn't let it come naturally.
yeah, that is true.
You know what I mean? At least Cena, like, they knew he was going to be a guy, but they didn't, like,
People just gave up on him, like
rush
kind of late.
into it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, it wasn't like the first, because this was his Roman's first WrestleMania away from the group. He was main eventing Mania.
yeah,
You know what I mean? At least Cena, it took him a couple years to main event Mania.
yeah.
He was there
That is,
from 19, 20, he got the US belt. 21, that was the time that everybody was like, the new generation, him and Batista. You know what I mean? It was the shift. Roman just, I don't know, they try to speed it up. That's what happened.
They rushed it too
Because
soon.
if they let it play out, they would have gotten what they wanted. They would have gotten a babyface Roman and everybody loving him.
Yeah, that's 100% true. Like they
You know what I mean?
took it. Yeah, I mean, with Rollins, they kind of like they just it was just natural. Like you say, it was natural for him.
Yeah.
Like, they just put him in a big position and it worked.
Yeah. And it was different because he was a heel. So it was like he didn't have to be liked. His job was
Yeah,
to get booed. He already did that by
exactly.
turning on them. He already did
Yeah,
his job. He was already off to the moon. You know what I mean?
yeah. Like he says, yeah,
And
he
then every
got a
week he was
promotion.
just
That's what he
adding
did.
on by cutting promos, doing the J&J security, hiding behind the authority. You know what I mean? Each week he
Yeah,
did something different that was like, whoa, this
it
guy's
got us.
good.
It got us
He be-
to boo him, and it
yeah,
worked.
he
That was the
became the
point.
biggest heel.
Yeah,
And then they were like, you know what? He needs a big baby face to go against.
yeah.
Let's just
Speaking of
rush it.
Rollins,
Let's
yeah.
just rush it.
Speaking,
Rollins. Let's
got
talk
a
about it.
match. Yeah, you got a match
We
on night
finally
one.
got a match.
Who's his opponents? We don't know his opponent yet. That's the question.
Here
Who do you
comes
got?
the
Do you think? Oh
money.
God, dude, I don't even want to think about that right now, bro.
That would be so
The biggest,
amazing.
the biggest swerve ever. That would get everyone booed.
That would be so amazing.
Like, is that what everyone wants? No, but what
Cause
I
to
was kind of saying, like, he's supposed to be a heel, but again, so is Rollins, though. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be. It would be weird if you're
but
swerving a
Shane
heel
wasn't
with
a
a heel.
heel. Shane wasn't a heel when he came
Yeah, but
back.
he most. I mean, like, yeah, the Rumble, no, but like
Yeah, he wasn't a
most of the
heel.
time, he will get booed though. He will get booed. I feel like he will get booed.
Oh, probably. But that's just because everybody's expecting something.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah,
the same as when we got, I forgot what Royal Rumble it was, that Rey Mysterio came out at 30 that everybody thought was gonna be Daniel Bryan.
yeah.
I was like, oh, no, it's
And
Rey Mysterio.
this is what I'm talking about too. Like I said this a lot recently. It's like, um, do you really think WWE is gonna give us what we want? You know, it's like they said this Forbidden Door stuff at the Rumble. That didn't happen.
Oh,
Um,
what are you talking about? What are you talking about? The Forbidden Door was kicked wide open by the sellout herself.
I mean the men's match was supposed to have a Forbidden Door entrant, but that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then The
This is
Rock was
even
supposed to appear at Survivor Series. Apparently, that didn't happen. Um, again, like if Cody Rhodes doesn't appear, I won't be shocked. I won't be surprised, honestly.
I know he signed. I know he signed with WWE.
Won't.
I
But
don't think he's coming out at Mania. I think he's
yeah,
coming out the night after.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Unless they go the route of Vince picking him. The same way as Vince poisoned the WWF with NWO. He's gonna poison
You know what I think this is gonna be?
what?
I think it's gonna be like more. I was thinking this for the Kevin Owens, Steve Austin thing, but we get into that. But it's like I think this whole Seth Rollins thing. I don't think it's gonna be like a full like 10+ minute match. It's probably gonna be like something close to 10 minutes, but not more than 10 minutes. It's just gonna be there just to give us like a cool spot. People are gonna
Yeah.
enjoy the moment more than the actual match.
Oh yeah.
So they're not gonna make it a long match.
Yeah.
So what I think might happen is like it'll be cool. Like Shane's probably gonna come out, and like I was like, oh damn, no, of course this is gonna happen. And then Cody makes a save. Like Cody comes out after, like, oh
Yeah.
shoot.
You know what I
And
don't
then
get? Can you please explain this to me? So now everybody's hype, right, about Cody Rhodes.
yeah,
Please
yeah,
explain this
I
to
know what
me.
you're saying.
Please
I know what
explain
you're
this to me. But every time he was on AEW TV, niggas was booing. Nobody wanted him on the TV screen. You're taking up other people's time. You're taking up other people from the roster that could be getting built up. You're taking away a spot from them.
But
What's
it's
he doing in WWE?
taking
The
people. It's not.
same
Yeah, the same
shit.
thing. It's just like I think it's
So
the
why are you hyped that
idea.
he's gonna be because he's on a different
Yeah,
channel?
yeah. That's it.
I
That's
don't
literally it.
I never understood it.
And it's like I think like it's kind of weird how they put like also a weird position to putting him in because like I think Cody should just enter as a heel, but it's like you're going up against a heel, so it's not gonna work. That's what I'm thinking.
I told you how it could work though. The way they could do it is the same way of how did you see his debut at Ring of Honor?
I've probably seen the clip of it. I didn't
Okay,
watch
well
it.
he won. He came in. It was like a big moment. It was at the Hammerstein Ballroom. It was a big moment. And to win the match, he won with a low blow. It was babyface the whole match until that moment. And he hit the low blow, hit the hit what's it called? I can't even think of the name right now.
Crossroads.
Crossroads, yeah. I thought it was road something else. I was like, why the fuck am I blanking on this right now? Hit the crossroads, 1, 2, 3, and then he gave the smirk to
He
the
should have done the
camera.
same thing. Like
That is the way he should do WrestleMania. And I think then we get the double turn. Because right now, Seth, like a lot of people are saying he's a tweener. Seth is a tweener.
It's like
He's
both
a
heel,
he's a baby face and a heel. Like people love him, but they also hate him. This is a way to make him full babyface. This is a way to make you feel bad for Seth, so that when he goes to SummerSlam and beats Roman for the belt, it's a big moment.
Yeah.
It's a way to build up sympathy for him.
Yeah.
I think that would be the perfect way to do it. Because then you have him come in as a babyface. You get the big pop. But then you have the realization of Cody's a heel, fam.
Yeah.
Cody's a heel.
Yeah. I still think that the match should have been AJ versus Cody, but that also could be for SummerSlam.
AJ versus Seth would have been dope too. I would have even been happy with a triple threat of AJ, Seth, and Edge.
Yeah.
I think that match would have been amazing.
Yeah. But I think because like I said in a different episode, AJ versus Cody writes itself too.
Yeah,
Like, you don't need like a full couple of weeks. And it's like I said, it's all that you have these two who had the same friends, both in Bullet Club at one point. And I don't think not at the same time, but they were
leaders.
Yeah,
well,
it was close at the same time. It was
Cody.
Close at the same time.
Because of Cody, they broke up Bullet Club, but you remember they split into half and half. It was like when NWO Wolfpack and NWO Hollywood. It was kind of like that. So you could kind of like use stuff like that. They were both leaders. AJ was like, "Yo, but when I was a leader, we were good."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it was like Cody left the same year AJ debuted. They never stepped foot in the ring together. So it was like they have
Wow, because
2016.
That was he was at Mania 32. His last Mania was in Dallas.
Yeah, he was in
and that was AJ's first
Mania match. And then now facing it literally writes itself. Like people don't realize that, but it's like
it makes sense.
Yeah, like
Cody coming out as Stardust.
See
that? No, you know the heartbreak it would be if he comes out as Stardust. Dude, people would be tight. I wouldn't be mad at it.
You wouldn't?
I thought Stardust was entertaining.
He was.
Isn't that what WWE is supposed to be?
Entertainment.
Exactly. No. He was entertaining. Have you ever seen his promos?
It was
good.
Promos
were amazing.
Good. Yeah, it was good.
Please check out. He does an interview. It's on YouTube. I think it's he did one with Rosenberg, which
as Stardust.
Yeah, Rosenberg, and he does one with Sam Roberts, like on Radio Row they call it, like during Mania weekend when they like interview all the guys. And he does all his interviews in character, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it was
and
good.
He was so dedicated to it. Even though he says he hated it so much, he's one of those guys that if you give him dirt, he will try and plant something out of it and make something amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
So to be honest, him as coming out of Stardust would kind of be dope. I always thought when Stardust was around, they could have done something like an alter ego.
Where he comes out as Cody one week and the next week is Stardust, and
like the time that when Jeff was in Impact doing Willow and Jeff
Hardy, yeah,
that was his alter ego. They could have done the same thing, and they still could do it with Stardust.
People wouldn't be mad. People would be mad at that, but it's a risky thing to pull. It's a risky plug to pull.
But when aren't people mad?
Yeah, that is true. Wrestling, you said wrestling fans are the worst fans out there. That is
Exactly, because guess what? He's gonna come back at Mania, and I bet you half of the comments are gonna be about something that they should have done that
yeah,
didn't happen. Somebody's always gonna complain.
yeah.
Fuck
That
it.
is
Try
yeah,
it out. You know what I mean? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I still think the way to do the Cody Rhodes thing is bringing him babyface, turning him heel, and
yeah.
aligning him with a Legacy 2.0.
Who would you put in the group? Who's the second generation star?
There's only two of them.
Braun Breaker.
No,
No,
no. Him and Charlotte.
really,
They
really. I would not.
respect each other. They're not the best of friends. They respect each other though, and they respect what both of their families have done.
Yeah, that is true.
They're not in the same. One is a man, one is a woman. Then they don't cross paths. They can't cross paths at all, but they help each other out.
Yeah, that is true.
And they don't really run as a faction. They just
Not even a tag team. It's just
no. They're
like
just
yeah,
together. It's
the
kind
two
of
most
like
hated people. People boo the shit out of them every week. It's the most hated people.
what they.
Yeah.
I would think of them as like the pinnacle. You see them
Okay.
do a lot of stuff like backstage, or they'll cut a promo here and there together, but they're not really together. But they're
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
I think aligning them together would be dope. It's kind of like a Legacy 2.0 kind of thing. And it's like, we are the future.
Yeah.
Like, look at who our parents were. Look at what we're doing. Look at what Charlotte's been doing the past couple of years. Look at what I've done the past couple of years. I even made you change the show to Tuesdays. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, let him throw jabs like that. Stuff like that. Like, I think it would have been dope.
What's going on? I think about for V4. What's going on?
What's good?
But yeah, yeah. Like
Yes,
so,
sir. We're doing WrestleMania Night 1 predictions.
thanks for stopping by. And hope you stay for the rest of the show. But yeah.
Oh yeah, we just talking shit.
Yeah.
You
Got to
know
plug it in.
us.
Yeah.
You know us.
But yeah, like I would. Would you give? You said you do have a Cody do like a low blow in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Build up the sympathy for Rollins and be like, yo, this guy
Yeah.
can catch a break. He just got a match last week for Mania, and
Yeah.
now the match that he has, the guy cheated. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it kind of makes you feel bad for the guy,
Yeah.
and then that kind of like turns Rollins babyface, and people are gonna hate Rhodes.
Yeah.
But Rhodes gotta do it right because people are gonna cheer him.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
People are gonna cheer him because people at
It's
AEW
not
want
gonna
him
work
to
out the way
turn
you
heel.
want it to. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people
Yeah.
want him to be heel. He has to be it in a way that he's a dick about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm only here to
just
prove that
yeah.
this is where I belong. I went and I've done so many things that the guy that runs this company came looking for me.
For me, yeah.
You know
I
what I
didn't wanna
mean?
come back. They
I
came
didn't
to me.
want to come back. The most I wanted to do was come and win the belt. He came
That's it.
begging for me to come back because he was losing to a company that I started. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He has to be a dickhead about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He has to
and he
be.
chose me to go against you, and you're his guy. And I beat you.
Exactly.
I beat you.
And
That
you
should
know
be
what?
embarrassing, Seth.
It should be embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Like, I spent my time last 4, 6 years, whatever it was, building up a new brand, and I beat you at
And
Mania.
and you know what I would do too if I was WWE creative? Have him go full in and say,
What do you mean?
"Hey, the reason the Shield is dying is because of me. I took a
Your
guy
tag
away
titles.
from you. I beat one of your biggest stars at Mania, and now I'm gonna take the title
Title off of you.
away from another Shield member." Boom!
Dang.
It writes itself. It writes itself. Cody is the Shield killer. You know what I mean? Like,
he was one that pinned them when they won the tag titles. He already pinned Seth, so he could do it again.
what do you think? You think I needed my brother to beat him? You know what I
Exactly,
mean? Like shit
exactly,
like that. And
exactly.
people would be like, "Yo, this guy is such a
A
dick."
genius. He's being a
Yeah,
dick. It's like
a
it's
lot
yeah.
of fans would be like, "This guy is smart as fuck, but it's gonna make you hate him." You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's gonna be like, "Fuck," like he's right, but like,
Damn, it sucks. It's like
and
if
then of
you
course
know
you
he's
get,
right. You know
and
he's
then
right. You
yeah,
just
and
don't
then of
admit it.
course you get the smart fans are gonna be like, "Yeah, Cody, oh, you're fucking right." Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? Like you gotta get those fans,
Yeah.
but you gotta do it a dickhead way.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that.
Oh, we got a comment. Let me see.
Oh. It says, "Wasn't Drew the Shield Killer back in
Man,
2019?"
Drew wasn't nothing. Get the
Yeah, he's
fuck out of
nothing. Yeah,
here.
Drew
Nah, you
was
know,
not
I'm messing with you.
yeah.
I'm biased. I'm not a big Drew fan. I
Really,
just
but
think that it would be cool to say that just because Moxie was
oh, wait,
big.
on his way
Like,
out. Yeah, he was on his way
yeah,
out
like he was
anyways.
on his way out. It was the biggest moment at the time
The
in
biggest signing.
AEW when
Yeah.
he hopped over and attacked Jericho. Like,
Like,
I'm the
I
reason you can't get a Shield main event.
yeah.
Why you think you can't get a Shield main event Mania?
It's all good.
You
We
know
got our
what I mean?
favorites.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
we got our
why
favorites
is
here.
that?
You gotta
Nah, Drew's dope as hell.
yeah.
Uh I think right now I'm just at a spell with him that I'm just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get in those spells with wrestlers that you're just like, I'm tired of them right now. There was a time I think you remember when we first started the podcast. I was tired of Rollins.
Yeah.
I think it was when he was doing I forgot.
The the what was it called? Like the ah,
No, it was when he was with Becky. It was when they were doing the
yes,
tag team
yes,
shit. I
yes,
was like, this
yes.
this is stupid. I'm tired of him. Get him off of my TV. And now look at me. I'm like, yo, Seth needs to win the belt at SummerSlam because that would be dope as fuck. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it all changes, man.
Yeah,
But
for
yeah, I
real.
think if it is Cody, it's a cool moment. I don't know if, like, of course we all think that that's what's gonna happen. I would
Yeah.
love for WWE to swerve us and make it someone we didn't even think. I told you it was gonna be time out. It's Tony Storm. I fucking knew it. Shout out
It
to her.
is? Okay, she's out?
But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Wow, what a fucking woman. But yeah, I think if it's Cody, they gotta do it the right way. If it's somebody else, it would be awesome to have
Yeah.
a swerve moment. You know what I mean? And maybe have a Veer come out, like, it
Oh
would be
my
like, "What the
god.
fuck?
If
Get
you
out of here."
came, if you
But you know
came
what?
yeah.
He might get a mixed reaction.
Yeah.
What if it's Veer and
Oh
he
my god.
squashes Seth? How would you feel about that? How would you feel about
I would
that?
honestly be dying laughing if there was Veer. You would see
Yo,
me rolling on the floor laughing.
Veer would get a pop
Yeah.
because people, just because of these vignettes have been playing, people have gotten a liking to him just because he's a meme.
Yeah. He's literally a
Now,
meme at this point. He's
he's
just
the biggest meme in wrestling right now.
yeah.
If you have that open, like if you have him pop up at Mania, that's gonna be fucking
Man.
ridiculous. I bet you will get a pop.
I was just thinking like this comment says Veer's GPS finally where I was just thinking about that. Imagine he showed up like he's at his phone like, oh, this is where I'm
Yo,
supposed to be. It's like this is
they're
where
swerving us, and they're like, "Oh yeah, April 4th,"
yeah.
and he's like, "Nah, April 2nd, baby, I'm here." You know what I mean? And just
Yeah.
squashes Seth. You feel bad for Seth, but whoa, now we're off to the races with Veer.
Yeah. Oh, that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. I wouldn't that would be just very funny for me. I would die laughing. But
Oh
that'd be so funny. But yeah, that oh god, I think it's Cody. I think he should just get the dub like a
yeah,
heelish way to get all the booing, started soon. They're rather just waiting on it and just like
definitely,
slowly panning it out and planting the seeds.
exactly.
Three more matches. Well, two matches in the segment. The women's championships. Let's just get those out of the way. No, I mean,
Get them
mean,
out the way.
I don't. That sounded wrong. That sounded different in my head when I
No, I
said it.
know, I know
I
what
was
you
like,
mean.
wait, let's just
I
get
know what you
those.
mean, though. I
Let's
know
get
what you
those.
mean.
I'm like, damn, you made me sound so fucked up, Joel. I'm
I'm gonna clip this shit. Nah, I'm messing with you.
I'm like, damn, you made me sound like an asshole right now. I'm like, damn, I didn't realize. But yeah, the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships. Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. Raw Women's Championship on the line.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah.
Is is the is the KO show closing Mania?
I think so.
That's what I read too. I didn't know if that was like real or not.
That's what I was thinking too. Like I heard like it was the women's championship match. I heard it was the KO show. I'm like,
To be
I don't know
honest,
what's going on.
I think, in my opinion, the KO show should close it because it's not really a match, and
Yeah,
this is why.
that's why I mentioned it earlier. I'm like, that's why I
And
don't know
this
if
is
it's happening.
why I'm gonna give my prediction of who I
Yeah,
think is gonna win.
let's just tie in all
Let's
three of
do it.
them.
Let's
Yeah,
do it. Okay, you know what? L- Let's do the women's matches.
yeah.
Pick who
So
you want to do first.
okay, so for the Raw Women's Championship,
Let's do it.
I got Bianca winning. I think she's gonna take the belt off of her.
I have Bianca winning, and I really think it should open Mania.
Yeah, I mean,
I think this should be the kickoff match.
yeah,
Not kickoff as in like the pre-show, but
yeah,
this is what should kick off
and
Mania and set the bar.
yeah, and it'll be cool because like I think Bianca said that she's beaten Sasha, she's beaten Bailey. She hasn't beat Becky yet. She hasn't beat Charlotte. It'll be cool if she did. If she beat Becky.
Yeah,
It'll be the second horsewoman that she's beaten out of Mania. All she has left is Charlotte. It'll be cool if she beats her. I want to see it.
that would be fire.
And yeah,
Yeah.
I got Bianca winning
Are you
this.
not showing love to Bailey? Can you?
I love Bailey.
Yo,
No, I'm saying like in the
she's a
future it'd be cool if like she beat Bailey too. But you know
yeah.
she
Not for
got
you.
3 out of the 4. Just need one more. That'd be a cool
Yeah,
thing to talk
not
about in
facts.
the
That
future.
would.
Still got Bianca.
I think it's Bianca too. I think we have everybody the same.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
But
Putting
you
up
know
the
what it
SmackDown Women's
is? You
Championship,
know
though.
what it is? It's just
It's predictable. Do you think so?
I don't know, predictable, but I think it's just everybody sees the writing on the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what we think the writing on the wall is.
Yeah.
So I think it's Bianca. And
Who do you have with the SmackDown ones though? Who do you have with the SmackDown one? I think it might be different.
Who you have?
I got Charlotte retaining.
You got Charlotte retaining?
Yeah.
I think either way, whoever wins, it's gonna be tough.
Why?
I have Ronda winning.
Why do you have Ronda winning?
Why don't you have Ronda winning?
I don't see her winning it.
Ronda is a big ass name. This is what bringing people that don't watch wrestling in, just because of her name.
Yeah.
I think also she's dope as hell in the ring. I said this last time that she was wrestling. She picked up on it so quick that I think she does deserve moments like this. Now, again, it's not the popular opinion, and I think that's why it's not closing out the show, because WWE wants to send you home happy.
Of course.
And that's why I think Ronda's winning.
I think that like I think Charlotte I say Charlotte winning because like I don't know, I just don't want to be like, oh, just Ronda comes in, just takes titles off people, and it's like y'all just giving her the
I don't think
chip,
that,
you know what I mean?
With Ronda.
And it's
I
like
think Ronda was built up to win the belt in the first time. I think now it's just let's give it back to her.
Yeah.
Because the way we took it off of her
wasn't the best way.
As we talked about in the first 5 minutes of the show.
Get the match out of our fucking podcast.
Get that fucking match out this fucking podcast. I never talking about it again. But again, I don't even think that should be main eventing, but because she won the Rumble, it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad. It's just that, like, I don't know. I think
again, and then also it's like it's tough with both ways of that match, because if Charlotte wins, it's like haha, Charlotte wins again, LOL. You know what I mean? But if Ronda wins, it's like you said, she just comes in and she takes belts off of people.
Yeah.
So it's like either way, like I said before, people are gonna complain.
Yeah, people are gonna be mad.
Yeah. So how you get yourself out of that predicament?
You can't please wrestling fans all the time.
Anytime.
Yeah, anytime. Everything's a problem nowadays.
Bro, all the biggest moments that I think are big moments, someone has an argument for it.
Yeah, someone has to complain like, oh, this didn't happen. Like, shut up.
Bro, just because of the sake, I think it's just the sake of argument.
Yeah.
Because I would tell you, what do you think is the biggest moment ever in WrestleMania?
Was it the
Like if somebody was like, "Yo, what was one of the not like the biggest, but like what's a great Mania moment?"
Undertaker losing the streak?
That's ridiculous. He should have never lost a shit. You see,
Yeah.
it's shit like that. Because you're always gonna have somebody that's like, no, da da da. It's like the same way I think one of the greatest moments was WrestleMania 17, Austin shaking McMahon's hand because it was something you never thought you were gonna see. Yeah, but I fucked up the attitude. Da, da, da. There's always something.
Yeah.
So no matter who you pick to win, there's always gonna be an argument. Same way with Becky and Bianca. The whole storyline is Becky came back, beat her in like 25 seconds. What happened?
You want to know what's funny? I was just scrolling through Twitter.
And what
You
happened?
won't believe it. I think Seth Rollins is listening to a podcast right now. I swear to God.
What he said?
I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it. You're gonna die
Let's do
laughing.
it.
Watch.
Let's do it.
Like, this is a tweet from Seth Rollins.
Okay. Wait, hold on. It's blurred.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
He's live, baby. He's here live, and he knows the vibes.
There's 3
he
people.
knows
Seth
what's
Rollins is watching
happening.
that. Yeah.
He knows what's happening.
He's posting other memes. He posted a GIF of Shane McMahon and Mustafa Ali. Ooh. We didn't think of that guy.
Ooh.
I didn't think of that.
Ali?
Yeah.
That's a random ass one.
But
that would
again, it'd be cool.
Rollins would be kind of fire, not gonna lie.
It'd be a big moment for him. I would be mad.
Hell
honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he's dope in the ring. They just got nothing for him.
Yeah.
They just treat him like shit.
What
happened was the whole faction that he was leading just turned to shit.
And the whole thing was like
it wasn't even his fault though. Like that's what so they kind of like punished him for no reason, in my opinion.
It was just him, like, also that last gimmick he had was like, "Oh, you hate me because of who I am, blah blah blah." I'm like, yo, who wrote that for him? Like, who told him to say that?
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up, but like,
you hate me because you ate me.
Yeah, yeah. So, I got Charlotte.
I got Ronda. We finally got a different one.
Yeah, there we go.
Ronda, baby.
Now let's get into the KO show segment.
This is what
as I was saying before. It's like I don't think it's gonna be a long match. I think it's gonna be like if it does turn into a match. If it does.
Is it a match? No, that's what. Let's talk about it. Would you consider this a match? Because
I think it's gonna turn into one. I think it's gonna start off as a KO show, then turn into it. Something big's happening if it's main eventing, if it's coming on last.
Yeah.
Is it a main event though? If it's not a match, it's just happening match. It's happening last
segment.
Main event segment, yeah, but it's not.
It would be
the last match is a main event though. So even if it doesn't turn into a match, yeah. So it's like even though if it's not a match, I wouldn't say it's a match.
I don't know if this is a match, an interview, because if it's closing its main event, I don't technically think that.
If it's closing its main event,
because that's like when they have the contract signings. Is that a main event?
Yeah, it's not really a main event.
It's not really a thing. But I could see where you're
the main event segment.
About. Yeah, main event segment. I can see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But like they both cut 2 different promos.
Yeah.
Owens cut a promo talking about come to the KO show, yada yada.
Steve Austin said, "Oh,
Steve Austin talked about a fucking match." He said, "You call this a match, KO show, whatever you want," and it was like, like on 2 different pages.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like the 2 promos that y'all cut don't match up.
It's talking about 2 different things. I'm like, I don't know.
Kicking your ass. The other one's talking about telling you how much he hates Texas. 2 different things.
So I don't know who messed up here. I don't know what happened, but I'm confused.
What I think is gonna happen is gonna start out as a KO show.
Yeah.
I think the KO is gonna do his thing. Owens is gonna come out. Stone Cold's gonna come out. They're gonna go back and forth. And then Owens is gonna end up getting his ass kicked.
Like I said, it's gonna be something big besides like him just beating him up. It's got to be a reason why it's going on last. Besides that, like, yes, it's cool. I know it's Steve Austin, but it's like, would you put that on? Like,
do you think?
That could be an opener. That could be an opener, in my opinion. I don't know if that's a hot take, but that could be an opener.
What could be an opener?
The Steve Austin beating up Kevin Owens. That could be the opener.
No, you always put Stone Cold on last. It's Stone Cold.
I get it. He's from Texas, but it's like,
That's what I'm saying. You have the crowd go home happy. But is there a
Both
possibility?
being happy.
Is there a possibility? I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Is there a possibility that this sets up for a night 2 match between the two?
That's maybe that can happen. I wouldn't be like if that happens. I'll be like, okay, I understand that.
What if
But
KO fucks him up?
then like other legends came out and like helped out. That would be a
No,
moment.
like KO just fucks him up,
Ooh,
and it fades to black as Stone Cold's laying in the middle of the ring.
but then that's gonna
You
be
know how
confusing.
crazy that would be? Nah, I'm
Yeah,
just saying that. I
that
just wanted to fuck
I'm
around
like,
and say that.
yeah.
You know how crazy that would be?
You got me confused. I was like, what's going on here? Like, it's not really a good ending here, buddy. But I'm like, but
No, what I think is that I'm gonna go back and forth. Stone
yeah,
Cold's gonna kick his ass. I do think it would be dope to have other legends come out.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like when they did it for the New Day, it was like Hulk
Yeah,
Hogan, like Steve Austin, and other people. I think it
it
was Shawn
was
Michaels,
it was
and yes,
it
is
was
he
Stone
bleeding?
Cold,
Hell yeah, he
Shawn.
makes yeah,
Is he
yeah,
bleeding?
he's gonna bleed.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it'll be one of them's got to be bleeding
yeah,
to end it.
yeah.
It'll be
I can see
badass.
blood. I can see
Yeah,
blood. I mean, either way, it's gonna be
yeah,
badass. It's Stone
fire.
Cold, man. Like,
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know, man.
I
That
know.
would be cool to set up for a match. I don't know if
I didn't even
Austin
think about
could
that,
do a
honestly.
match though, but it would be cool,
He
like
said,
to
"But I
have
hope till they come out, he Stone Cold stuns them."
that would be fucking fire. That would
Yeah.
be lit. Like somebody comes to try and save him, and he just stuns the shit out of them.
Yeah.
You guys,
Shawn
fucking
Michaels was
Shawn Michaels in his Nick Gage cosplay, and he comes out and gets Stone Cold stunnered.
he's wearing, like, the bandana on his head, he's like, "Yo, is this Nick Gage?" I'm like, "What is" yeah, like,
Not
he's like,
MBK,
yeah,
HBK.
it's Nick Uh, oh
Fucking Shawn
god.
Michaels, man.
HBK gang,
He
oh
just did it to himself when he decided to show
yeah,
up
he's
on
literally
TV like that. Keep
yeah,
the
for
cowboy hat on.
yeah,
That's why I
for
wear hats, man. I know what's happening with my hair. I just wear hats. I know what's the vibes.
like, HBK gang all day. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
HBK all day. Yeah. He knows the vibe, he knows the vibe.
HBK
Uh,
all day.
day.
But yeah, it would be cool for that to happen. It would be cool. But I wouldn't like it would be cool to have like a lot of legends come out and stuff, but then it kind of takes away from the Stone Cold moment.
Yeah, yeah, it would.
Now, if somebody comes out to help KO, it would make sense.
Like, who would you have come
I
out
don't know,
and
to
help?
be honest.
I don't know who either. Maybe like I don't know. That's also
There's
a tough
no
one
one
because
that really like
sides with him. What if like
yeah.
Jericho? No, Jericho wouldn't come out. It's too far fetched right there. I said
What?
Jericho.
A
Like, why? But you're hurting
match?
my best friend. Like, he did name drop Kevin Owens on AEW one day. I was like, yo,
That is true,
once
yeah.
my former best friend Kevin was blah blah. Blah. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I just what's cool about it is that you can't have high expectations about it. It's kind of the whole opposite of the Cody Rhodes thing.
what do you
Cody
mean?
Rhodes, your expectations are high. That's gonna be
Yeah,
Cody, right?
yeah,
This you have no expectations because you don't know what it is.
exactly.
So if
I don't even know
something
what it's
does
happening.
end up happening and it's better than what you expected, you're gonna be happy.
Yeah,
If it's anything, you're gonna be happy.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And
We
that's
don't know
usually the
we
best
don't know
thing,
what it is.
and
Like
that's usually
that's
the best thing in wrestling. Don't
leave it like that.
exactly. No expectations means you don't get hurt.
Yeah,
So don't have expectations about this mania. Just
exactly,
enjoy it. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Just be like, yo, I'm gonna
I'm just
sit down.
go into Mania open. I guess we could end it off this way. The podcast this way today. It's like go into Mania with an open mind. Don't be like, oh, Cody Rhodes was supposed to be the opponent. Like, chill. It wasn't 100% confirmed, but like,
Yeah,
you know,
go into it like you're going
yeah,
to an indie show. You
yeah,
have no clue who the fuck's about to show up.
yeah,
It
exactly.
could be the biggest star. It could be Joe
Just
Blow from the deli. You know what I mean? You don't know so just enjoy it.
yeah. If Stone Cold doesn't compete, if he does a cool moment, be happy about it.
I'll
He
just
did
be happy
something.
with a
Yeah,
stunner.
yeah,
I'll be happy with a back and forth, them cutting promos on each other because you know they both could do that.
that would be
And
amazing.
it'll be
That would
amazing.
be amazing. Yeah,
And then just a stunner, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
Stone Cold drinks his beer.
yeah, yeah.
That would be pretty fire. I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah. Okay, if it's a big moment, cool. Let it be like that,
If
even if
it
it's not a
turns
match.
into a match, even
Even
better.
better. Yeah,
But
even
again,
better.
who has the high expectations of that?
Everyone,
I don't think
95%.
I don't think anybody knows if this is gonna be a match or not.
Yeah, no one knows. It's like either one, either a show, interview, or a match. Who knows?
Yeah, I think they're doing that on purpose
Exactly. It's the
because of that.
yeah, yeah,
So that if something does happen, you look at it as an amazing moment.
yeah. Like I hate when these reports come out like, oh, Stone Cold said to compete. He's going to confirm. I'm like, yo, I didn't need to know that
Yeah,
now. Like I didn't need to know that. Now. You could have just kept that like. I'm trying to stay off social media to avoid all this shit, but it's like,
yeah.
let
The
me find
fucking
out
dirt
firsthand.
sheets and stuff.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this person's, but it's like, the Shane McMahon thing, like, come on, like, I didn't need to know that.
I still don't believe that shit.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
the man fired him for doing
And
what he did for mad years of putting himself over. Come on, stop it.
but you can't deny though, like, it was still a pretty bad match, regardless. It
What, the
was a
Royal
pretty,
Rumble?
yeah, it was
The
still a
Royal
pretty
Rumble
bad.
would have been bad without Shane or with Shane in it. Shane could have been number one,
But
and
he
he
put it
could have
all
been
together.
nowhere near it, and would still been what it was.
Yeah, I
You know
guess.
what I mean? It's one of those that's just like the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then it
Yeah.
was what it was. We got Brock. It was like,
Yeah, it is what it
and
is.
then he won the title. It was like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's like, you didn't even get the match of Mania, bro. You still, what are you doing?
And
I'm
now it's
confused.
like, we'll talk about it,
Yeah,
but
we'll talk about it tomorrow.
we'll talk about
Talk about
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's
Facts.
episode.
Oh, tomorrow's episode, I got a fucking lot to say. Cause
And I
that
can't wait for
card,
you to say it.
cause
I can't
that
wait for you to say it.
card. Let's just talk about that card real quick in a short sentence. I don't know if it's gonna live up to the hype.
Maybe I wouldn't be surprised. I honestly agree with that. He says Finn Balor not in the Rumble, but let's have the guy from Jackass in it. Exactly. He's not even on Mania, and then Johnny Knoxville's on it. But we can get that tomorrow.
Balor has a belt,
As
and
a
he's
belt.
not on Mania. There's 2 nights. They're giving anybody matches.
We could be on the card.
And he's in the Battle Royal on Friday. Get the fuck out of here. Who is making these choices?
Exactly.
You made 2 nights, right? Because you're
Specifically
like,
for
oh,
this
we
reason.
want to give everybody a shot. We want to give everybody a match. And you're
But don't give
giving
Finn
me
Balor.
McAfee versus Theory?
That's
I'm
not,
okay with it, but it's
yeah.
like, I could do without it. Knoxville versus Zayn? I could do without it. The women's tag team?
I can
Put
do
it on
that.
the fucking pre-show. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, have them have their moment at Mania. You don't gotta put it on Friday, but put it on the pre-show.
Yeah.
Not
You
you're
get
gonna
it
be
tomorrow.
ranting
Yeah.
now. You're gonna get
Yeah.
me ranting because
Save it tomorrow.
wait,
Save
hold
it
on.
tomorrow.
I'm gonna say one thing. I'm gonna say one thing. WrestleMania, guess what, guys? I want to break it to you real quick. Not everyone deserves a WrestleMania match.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not every.
Thank you.
That's why when we were all growing up, there was 8 or 9 matches because the best of the best had the cards, and that's why all those manias back in the day you could watch from beginning to end, and you could say, "Yo, that was actually a dope ass mania." Now we have the conversations of, "Well, 2 matches on night 1 were better than the 3 matches on night 2," and it's like,
chill. Yeah, it's so stupid. It's so stupid.
I do like that they're giving people more chances, but it's like we don't need all. You know what I mean? Like
The entire. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Like,
just not the best decision ever, I guess.
Yeah, like you're giving me Logan Paul's on the card. Like that could have been a Friday match.
Really? Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not everyone deserves a Mania match. It's cool now that they're doing the 2 nights to give everybody a shot, but now you're also just putting celebrities in just to take up space.
And doing what
because
you're
Finn is in a battle royal when he has a belt and he's been in a feud with Priest, and they're not doing shit. They're both in the battle royal, and the intercontinental titles also being defended on SmackDown.
And not on Mania.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah, for real.
But you got three celebrity matches because I'm counting McAfee as a celebrity match.
Yeah,
you got 3 celebrity matches.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need US Champion Mania, but Logan Paul definitely we need him at Mania for sure. Yeah, we need him at Mania. But I guess we could just wrap it up.
Because who gives a fuck about the 5 million people that watch us? We need that other 500,000 that don't to come and watch his YouTube. Who gives a fuck about his YouTube subscribers? You know what I mean? Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Jackass came out 2 months ago. Why is he still here?
Exactly. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
Because that spot right there, the Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville, I'm just bullying Johnny Knoxville right now. That match right there, you could have put Zayn in the US picture or the IC title picture. Could have had a triple threat match. You could have had a fucking ladder match for fucking Razor Ramon and had it for the IC title, a 6-way. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much more shit that you could do, and you're giving funny fucking Johnny Knoxville, Logan Paul time. Like, what the fuck is going on? I get it. You want your name out there in the news so people could say, did you watch WrestleMania this past weekend? Johnny Knoxville. You know what I mean? Like, we get it, homie. He was there at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
We don't need him at another pay-per-view. Logan Paul has been here how many times now? We don't need him.
Yeah, exactly.
Give it to maybe, I don't know, the people that you have employed. Sounds so fucking crazy, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I get it.
That was my little rant for this episode.
You ended the show with a rant.
Yeah, I went through a whole hour and 20 minutes without ranting. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah, you had to see it for the end. I'm like, damn. Surprised you lasted that long, man. I was like, damn, when he's gonna do his rant.
It just built up, homie. It just built up.
I can't wait for tomorrow's rant, buddy. I can't wait for tomorrow's rant.
Tomorrow night, I don't even know if I could break 2 minutes. We'll see what happens.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But I guess we could end today's episode off right there. Thanks for everyone who's tuning in live.
In fact, it does make common sense. My bad. I was reading the comments.
The comment about Skull Hall, it does make common sense.
It makes sense.
It is common sense. So yeah, thanks for all who's tuning into this episode. We're definitely going to do the second night 2 tomorrow night, live on YouTube channel around the same time.
Facts.
Subscribe.
Gina will be here.
Gina will be here.
We'll have a special guest.
A special guest, exactly. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, anywhere else we can be found. Like this video, comment, whatever. Do your thing. I'm Nick, your host. This is my co-host Joel. Episode 70, Night 1 predictions of WrestleMania. I'm gonna see you guys next time.
Catch you.